Okay students, let us see what is the meaning of microorganisms. You might have observed that during rainy season a moist bread gets spoiled and itself gets covered with greyish white patches. Okay. Or you might have observed green, lush, flat, cottony, floorless carpet like green plants on the rocks or walls. They are called mosses. On observing these patches or mosses under a microscope, you will notice few small structures. But what would have happened if there were no microscopes? Then it was almost next to impossible to see any kind of smallest or microscopic structures. Anthony van Leeuwenhoek became the first man to invent and use a real microscope. Invention of the microscope opened up a vast world of the tiny microscopic organisms that man was not able to see so far. Before invention of the microscope, the tiniest animals known to humans were ants or the people could only see the appendages of these tiniest animals, but they could not see them internally as there were no microscopes. After the invention of microscope, people were able to see not only the internal structures, but thousands of different kinds of living organisms also which were not visible to naked eyes. These microscopic tiny living organisms which could not be seen through naked eyes but only under a microscope are called as microbes or microorganisms. Understood? Where micro means small and organisms means living beings, and the science which deals with the study of microorganisms is called as microbiology. Leeuwenhoek, the man who invented the real microscope, is also known as father of microbiology because he was the first person to describe the shapes of microorganisms found in rainwater and the saliva of the mouth. Okay. So depending upon shapes and various other characteristic, microorganisms are classified into 4 major groups. These groups are viruses, bacteria, algae, fungi and protozoa. All of them are unicellular organisms. These unicellular organisms are, that means they are found everywhere. They are found everywhere on this planet. Microbes are even helpful to us in preparation of some food like yogurt, cheese, bread, etc. Depending upon the pathogenicity, microorganisms are classified into pathogenic microorganisms and unknown. Pathogenic microorganisms are harmful and causes various diseases like this, while non-pathogenic microorganisms are helpful in food industry, leather industry, pharmaceutical industry, etc. Okay students, in this video we discussed about cell, tissues and microorganisms. I hope all are understand. Okay students, next class I will come with new topic.